This is a video on more complicated u substitutions. The question is to integrate 2x divided by 1 minus x to the fourth power dx. And we'll use u substitution. We're going to let u equal what's in parentheses, or just 1 minus x. The derivative of 1 minus x is negative 1. So I get du equals negative 1, or negative dx. I can multiply left and right by negative 1 and get dx is equal to negative du. So I'm not quite ready to substitute yet because I've got my dx as negative du. I have my 1 minus x to the fourth as u to the fourth. But the 2x, this x, is just left hanging. So I need to work on that. And the trick to that is to notice that u is equal to 1 minus x. So if u is 1 minus x, I can add x to both sides and subtract u from both sides. And what I get is that x is equal to 1 minus u. And now I can substitute everything in. And what I get is the negative du, that was our dx. I have a 2x, or 2 times 1 minus u. And then I have a 1 minus x to the fourth, or u to the fourth. So now I'm going to do some algebra. I multiply the 2 through, and I get 2 minus 2u over u to the fourth. And then there's an algebra rule that says if I have a subtraction in the numerator, I can break that into two fractions. So I can write it as 2 over u to the fourth, and then minus 2u over u to the fourth. And note that u over u to the fourth is 1 over u cubed. And what I get is negative the integral of 2 over u to the fourth minus 2 over u cubed du. So the next step, I'm going to multiply this negative through, and I'm also going to turn these fractions into exponents. And I could rewrite this integral as the integral of negative 2u to the negative fourth. Remember, a negative exponent brings it downstairs. And then plus, because of a minus, 2u to the negative third power du. And now I can integrate. I can use the power rule. Negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3, and negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. So what I get is we have our 2u to the negative 3 over negative 3. And notice the negative and the negative cancel. And then I also have a 2u to the negative 2 over negative 2. So the negative becomes a minus, and that gives me the integral. And my last step is to resubstitute. We have that u is 1 minus x. I'll also take 2 over 2 as 1. And my final answer is 2/3 times 1 minus x to the negative 3 minus 1 minus x to the negative 2 plus c. And I'm done with the problem.